All right, what is up? How are we all? We made it. It nearly didn't happen. Nearly didn't happen. Couple of technical difficulties, but we are here live in our studio for the first time, doing some streams for the first time in 2023. I hope you beautiful people are well. We are here, as you can see in the bottom here. We are Madfield and Christian Pitcher. We are members of the Microsoft ExpertZone UK and I team, and we are here on behalf of Microsoft to help empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And it's 2023, so happy new year to you all. Christian, how are you?
I'm grand. I've got January blues. I found it
January
hard,
blues.
so this stream has come just at the right time. I'm not going to lie.
January blues. It's a thing, and we're going to talk about January blues today in a little while. Nice to see so many people in chat as well. We have the Lover of Tech, welcome. We have Mickey Ford, welcome. This is my, look at it, there we go, Lover of Tech, there he is. We made it, well done team. We have N. Jakob as well. Welcome. This is my favorite one. Microsoft ExpertZone UK and I. Try turning it off and on again. Yep. Weirdly, that worked. So yeah, we did. But welcome those of you that are in chat. I hope you're all well. As I said, first stream of 2023, and it's also the first stream of a new series of streams that we're going to be doing called Workplace Wellbeing. This is the first of 4 streams. We're going to do it every Thursday from now until the 2nd of February. I think that's quick maths you'll find. Yes. Quick maths. Adam Jones is in the chat. Welcome. Nice to see you. And these streams are designed to, because you said about January blues. Yes. These streams are designed to help with the well-being of everybody in the new year. Now, as I said, there's going to be 4 streams. There will be chances throughout the streams as well to get involved and try and win some wellness swag.
A nice little swag bag.
Swag bags.
Yes.
But we are here predominantly to tell you about how Microsoft's products and services can help you kickstart your 2023 and help you with your well-being.
Yeah.
So
reflect, well-being.
Yeah,
focus.
well-being. This is it. And like I say, January blues is a thing. So
it sounds like a name, doesn't it?
It does. It is a thing.
Yeah,
and I don't know about you, but so had a little bit of time off over the Christmas period and came back to work on the 3rd of January. Yeah. And my brain is only just starting to get back to grips.
To reconnect with the rest of your body.
So if in chat you are in the same boat as us, let us know if January you have the January blues and your well-being is being hindered by the fact that you just can't get kickstarted. But as I said, this is why we are here. We are here to show you some goodness within Windows 11 and Microsoft's products and services in the other streams that are coming to help you kickstart your year and with your well-being, help you prepare for the year ahead. So without further ado, this week's theme is all around Windows 11.
Windows 11.
Windows 11 and how it makes the everyday easier. It's good, that, isn't it?
It's good how that fits, isn't it, really?
It's good that,
it's like it's planned.
So first of all, before we carry on, let us know in chat what your favorite feature in Windows 11 is that helps you get the everyday done. and we'll show you some things in a little while. Let's have a look at the chat quickly. Whoop whoop from Lover of Tech. We've got a yay. Everybody's very excited. Hi guys as well, and we've got what's this? Daniel, Sam Jacques is in the chat. He's saying my birthday at the end of January, so I usually. What's he say? I usually do shopping in January sales to get me out of the blues. So, I mean, it's always good to do some shopping, but we're not going to do that today, right? So let's without further ado, first of all, let's get into what we're going to talk about today. So, Christian, first of all, do you get the January blues like I do, where your brain just doesn't work?
Yeah, it's just almost it's there, and I can sort of almost like on autopilot.
Yeah,
but it takes a lot of like processing. It's like my CPU's bogged down in my head.
Yeah. So do you have a tip within Windows 11 that helps you?
Yeah, I've got a few tips that help me focus, that help me, concentrate on what I'm doing. And
okay, so I've got a couple as well, and I'm going to share those now. Windows Hello, we've got in chat. That's a great one. So I mean, I don't need that just in January. I need that in general because I forget passwords a lot.
We've had
so Windows
today.
Hello, opening up your device without the need of a password. Just need that biometric, either face or fingerprint scan, or even just a PIN. If you're simple like me and you just want to use a PIN, that's what I use the most. Just a simple man, just use a little PIN. But I'm going to show you some stuff. So we're going to try some really cool things today. So we have multiple camera angles, and we also have screen sharing. Yeah. We've got all kinds of technology going on. So please bear with us. We're going to try it all out now and make sure that we can show you some stuff. But what I'm going to do first of all is show you one of the cool things that helps me in 2023 and with the January blues. Now, I can't see the screen right now, but I'm hoping that you all lovely people can see my screen. And if you can, I'm going to show you something called Focus. Focus.
We've got a thumbs up from Hannah.
Focus. That's all it's called. It's called Focus, and it does exactly what it says on the tin.
It does.
It allows you to focus.
I need this because I struggle to focus anyway.
Now, I don't know about you, but one of the things that I find really difficult, I say that my brain doesn't really doesn't function very well. But the thing I find really difficult is staying on task.
Yes.
So I'll start one task and then I start doing another task, and then somebody will email me and then I start doing another one.
Yeah.
Whereas focus and focus sessions more accurately, if I just click in the bottom right of my taskbar here, and you'll see that my calendar's here and I've got notifications. I've actually got Do Not Disturb on. I can turn this on and off just here by clicking Do Not Disturb. We don't want to be disturbed while we're streaming, so I'll leave that on. And I can actually go straight to my notification settings. But the thing I want to show you, in the bottom, just underneath my calendar, you can see a little play button and then focus.
Yep,
this will open up focus sessions, and I can actually set how long I would like to focus for as well before I start it. So we're going to start a focus session here, and you'll see a little camera just appear at the top here. And you can see that I've got a 30-minute focus session. This actually helps me just if I've got a quick, short bursts of focus. Yeah. Nobody's going to email me in this time. I can set breaks as well within this time. So I can actually maybe have an hour's worth of focus session.
So you can split it up effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So say if you've got a longer focus session, I can actually have that. And then I can have a 5-minute break, go and, go down the rabbit hole, watch a few videos, that kind of thing. Then come back, right? But if you want to change all this and adapt it, you just click this little drop down icon that's in the top left, and you can actually see it at the time here. We're actually going to stop this so you can see, and you can adjust how long you want the focus session for. At the end of the session, it will give you an alarm to say, hey, your focus session you've completed it. And then you can see, look, I actually did my daily goal of 1 hour, which I haven't done yet today because we've been in the studio doing this. But the cool thing with this is I can actually set my focus session, have it for an hour, or in this case 90 minutes, but we'll say for an hour. You can start the session, you can skip the breaks or have the breaks if you want to be included, and then it will just count down. And when your time is done, see, I've got a 5-minute break up next after that. When your time is done, it'll give you a little notification and nobody's interrupted you in that time, and you actually get more done. And you can actually integrate your to-do list as well.
So all the stuff that goes on in the background, like emails still come in, it's just they don't bother
Yeah,
you.
they just don't bother you. They don't.
Okay.
So you don't get bogged down with all of those sound, audio notifications, emails, all that kind of stuff. When it's done, it just goes, you're done. And I'll be honest, I actually feel like I've done something.
You feel like you've achieved.
Yeah, I feel like I've actually done something. So that's my first tip. Within Windows 11, focus sessions. I'm going to stop it now so we don't get an alarm in the middle of the session. And the second one is night light.
Night lights?
Night light.
Yeah, so night lights, it's a great little feature. We might struggle to show you here today because we're in a very bright studio. But
actually, we'll see if it works. Let's see if it works. We'll go for it, and we'll see if it actually does what we need it to do. But it's not. If we turn the lights off, you're not going to be able to see us.
Yeah, we'll be in pitch black. But night light, effectively, what it does is when you're sort of in dimmer areas, and you can set it to a schedule or you can set it to automatic as well. So as the light starts to get darker, so as night starts to kick in, we're in studio cam here, so we're on laptop 5 right now.
Can we call it Surface Cam?
Surface Cam.
Surface Cam.
Surface Cam. So if we push Windows and I, we'll bring up the settings menu, so system, and we're going to go to just in here. We're going to go to display. Sorry, we're going to select display.
There we go.
And just here we have a nightlight feature. So we've got really bright blue light in here so you guys can see us. But just by switching on nightlight, it will give you the ability to dim the screen. So it takes out that blue light at night. So it gives you sort of more of a dimmer light, so it doesn't strain your eyes and give you headaches.
It actually helps you go to sleep.
It does, yeah. So blue lights is what blue light does is when you consume a lot of blue light and screen tech before bed, it keeps you awake because it's the color of daylight effectively.
Which means the next day, less focus.
Less focus. So by putting night light on, it will switch into a dimmer mode and effectively take some of that stress away and help you relax.
That's cool. That's really cool.
feature.
I use it a lot more than I used to use glasses that did it, but now obviously I don't need to wear glasses, but I use this a lot more.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I've set it up on my device. So as the sensor picks up the lights changing, it just changes now. So it's one of those things I really take for granted, and it just switches it over. And I'll be there in the dark, and it won't be as bright and in my face, but I can see everything perfectly.
Let's have a look in chat what we're going. Love multiple desktops. That's a great one. I can show you some multiple desktops in a minute. Snap screen is amazing to get. Again, I'm going to show you all this stuff. Snapping it. Not a lot of people know about Snap as well.
No,
it's one of those ones that people go, "Hey, I didn't know that was a thing."
Sam Jackson's just made a comment. I'm assuming it's about nightlight. He said, "I use this all the time to make it easier on my eyes. It's great for longer gaming sessions."
Yeah,
which is
it is.
Really
it's good.
good.
And you've got some others as well that's to do with the actual the visual side.
The visual side of things. Yes. So we've got a couple more. So again, we're going to use the Windows key just here, but I'm going to use the accessibility settings now. So I'm going to push Windows and U, and it's going to open the accessibility settings. You can do it through normal settings, but it's just a quick shortcut for you there. And we're going to talk about 2 other features. So we're going to talk about contrast themes. Now, contrast themes is a really good way to focus, and what it does is it changes the contrast ratio of your device.
Right.
So it changes the contrast ratio to 7:1, and by doing that, it makes the color palette more limited, but it allows you to see text clearer and allows you to focus slightly more, and it reduces stress on your eyes and your head.
This would help, I guess, people that are have like a attention deficit.
So it can help with things like that. And it takes all those sort of. So I'm going to swap it. We've got 4 different sort of versions here. So we've got aquatic, desert, dusk, and night sky.
Yeah.
And when I swap it into one of these, what you'll notice is the colors here at the side on the settings actually vanish because they can become a distraction and they can effectively strain your eyes because you've got multiple colors and you're trying to read. You'll see some of the colors disappear. I'm just going to make that smaller again. And what you'll notice is things like the background, the bloom at the back, will start to disappear. So which color do you fancy, Matt?
Let's go for aquatic.
Let's go for aquatic. So we're going to pick aquatic. We're going to push apply, and it's going to just say, please wait. And as you notice, it's now got a yellow box around it. And all the colors for the settings here, so all the symbols for the settings have now changed. They're now clear. And it's now got a color contrast ratio of 7:1 rather than the traditional more 5:1.
Looking at it on the screen there, it pops off the screen a little bit more than it did in the previous one. That's really cool.
It really does. And again, if we just pick another one, look like night sky, it then swaps it to yellow, and it's designed so you can pick the one that's easiest for you to focus on.
See, this is great, and but I didn't know this was a thing, but I used to use dark. Well, I still use dark mode, like dark mode for the same thing.
Yeah.
And again, you can find that in the settings here.
So we'll show dark mode now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Dark mode's really easy to do as well. So let's set that back. So if we go to personalization, just in settings here, and if we go to colors,
right,
we've got dark mode or light mode. So we're on dark mode at the moment.
We'll just show light, shall we?
So what dark mode is? It's all your boxes and your taskbar are dark, and you can swap it into light or dark mode. And
I always find that like the light mode gives me eye strain, like that kind of eye strain behind the eyes.
Yeah. I swap mine. I find I struggle to use dark mode in bright light. I find it strains my eyes the opposite way.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a bright situation on my own device in the day, I tend to have it in light mode, and then at night I'll swap it over.
What about for people that can't see color?
Okay.
So we have like people that have color blindness and things like that.
So again, that's in settings. We're going to use that sort of cheat again. So we're going to use the Windows and the U to get to the accessibilities, just because it's a nice, quick way to get to the accessibility settings. And then just here we have color filters. Now, there's a few different types of color vision deficiency. Most people assume colorblind. Colorblind is lack of color completely.
Right.
So it's completely grayscale,
like black and white.
Effectively. And with color filters, it gives us the options to, depending if you have a color vision deficiency, to change it to what works for you. So you've got red to green, you've got red, green, and blue, yellow. You've got grayscale, so that might work. But again, some people might find this easier for their eyes, depending on strain. So you've got gray inverted, where you've got color inverted completely. So it's reversed all the colors that would have been on the screen. And
again, all of these things that we're talking about, it's like it depending. Gareth Smith, hello, by the way, Gareth Smith has just put it in the chat. Depending on your needs, or whether you have needs or not, or you just want to stop a headache, or whatever it is, Windows is built for each and every one of us, not just one person. It's built for everybody, and that's the thing, is we're trying to show you a couple of things here that you might be able to use while you're using a PC now you're back at work, that will just take the edge off maybe the headaches that you might be getting, or you want to focus a little bit more. Or after we've shown all of these, let's go back to main cam. Goodbye, surface cam.
Goodbye.
I love that. That's surface cam. Or you may want to just have some tools that help you be more productive. So now you've got all the stuff that helps you focus and takes the edge off the eye strain and things like that. What about actually focusing on what matters? You know, like maybe you've got an essay that you need to get in like super quick, or you're working on a big project. Gareth Smith says he uses Focus daily. It's great. It's a great feature. Great feature.
I also love his other comment, and this is true. Windows is built for each of us.
And, each and every single one of us, right? So, and we all use it in different ways.
We do. So
I'm going to show you some of the guys. Again, I can't see what you guys are saying for a minute, so I'm just going to show you. Snap layouts. Again, this has been around for a few iterations of Windows now, but not many people know that it's a thing.
Yeah, it was there on Windows 10, but we've made it easier to use, I guess.
And it's super easy now, and it's really, really, really useful. Like I use multiple desktops and I use multiple screens at home, and I've got an ultra wide monitor, I've got a normal standard monitor, and however I use Snap, it gives me options to fill my windows and my screens how I want to. So I'm going to open up some windows, and this is, you might remember, all you people that remember from back in the day, this is what my desktop used to look like, with window upon window upon window upon window, because I am quite old and I do remember quite a way back.
So do I.
So this is what you used to, and I was forever going, right, where's that window that I want? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? You don't have to do that anymore.
No.
So now we have something called Snap. Now, the old ways of Snap, when it first came out, is you just dragged it to the side and it would just pop. to where you want it to go. But we have Snap Assist now built in, and you can pick any of the windows that are open on your device, click it, and it will open it up in the remaining slot. Now with Windows 11, they've taken that to the next level, and they've got something called Snap Layouts. So if you hover over the maximize button, I'm going to do it here. So there we go. Hover over the maximize button. And again, as I said, depending on the screen that you've got, it will give you different options of where you want to put your window. So I'm going to put it, let's go 3. We'll have a big one on the side there. So you might be doing some research. We're going to be researching about Windows 11 on Microsoft.com. And then I actually want to, I don't know, work out some of the prices for it. How much check out my budget, and then actually create a budget within Excel all on one screen. I might not have multiple screens. And again, you saw how easy it was. I chose the layout, and then Snap Assist prompted me to open the windows that I want and put it where I want. Now, if I asked the producer just to minimize those, because I'm not near my track, you could just minimize those for me.
One of the things I love about this as well is all you have to do is just have your mouse over the window that you want to use.
Yeah, you just hover over.
Just hover, and that's the one you use.
That's it. But now it's back to the taskbar here. I'm going to get my mouse, and I am going to just hover over one of the apps that I was using. So you can see that I was using Excel, the calculator, and I had my research open on Edge as well. Browser. So now we have at the bottom, we have Snap groupings. Okay. So you can see that not only do I have the one app that I had open, but I also have the group of apps as well. So I could do, I can now group apps together, and then when I click that, it will just open them and I can start work straight away.
So they're all open at once.
Yeah, really, really cool. So again, you've got the focus and the ability, Windows gives you the ability to just focus that a little bit better. Maybe you want to put night light on, so you can go to sleep at night as well as focus in the morning. But also when you're actually focusing, Windows 11 with things like Snap and Snap Layouts allows you to multitask and be more productive as well.
One of the things I love with this is I'm a creator. I love consuming content, and I tend to have one of my windows open with something that I'm watching or sort of streaming at once while I'm doing other things. Yeah, and it's a really good way. If I'm on a train, I can have what I want open, sort of watch it and listen to it, and still work away as well.
Right, there we go. See. Tip for you. Or you could just watch 3 programs at once if you're that kind of crazy person.
You could. I struggle to absorb everything.
I can't even watch one thing. I can't even concentrate on one thing and then do something else. It's just not a thing that I do. So one of the guys in chat as well mentioned multiple desktops. Yes. Right. So this can both be very good for productivity, but also taking a break because downtime is important as well.
It's a good way of separating them almost.
Yeah. So if you, like me, want to work really hard, but then every now and again, like I said, you have a break and maybe you want to go play your favorite video game or you want to watch your favorite show, but you don't want to get your desktops all mixed up. You can have one for work, one for play, or you can have multiple for work or multiple for play. And it's called multiple desktops. So just down the bottom there on the screen, you'll see my desktops. If I hover over this little icon here, you'll see I have 1, 2, 3 desktops. There is the one that's controlling the stream on the far left. We have the desktop I'm on currently, and then maybe a 3rd desktop for play. So I've got 3 separate things doing 3 separate tasks, and all I have to do is click this icon and it'll show me what's available. So I have everything on my window currently, and then I can actually open up a separate desktop, completely separate from my work and the stream one that we've got going on here. And you can see that I'm playing a game of solitaire. Love a bit of solitaire, right? And I'm also, obviously I've got the Xbox app so I can see what's available. Maybe I want to search that I've been searching for Halo. Big fan of Halo. Big fan. Shout out to Master Chief. So I can play a little game here for 5 minutes while I'm doing my focus session, and then the alarm will go off and I go, actually, right, it's time to get back to work. I'll go back to my desktops, and then I select the one that I want to work on. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. And again, just helps you be more productive and take that downtime. And I suppose it sort of keeps that focus within each. So it sort of brings us back to that focus as well. Yeah, exactly. You focus on your work, you focus on your play, and exactly, that's exactly it. So it's a good way to do that, right? So let's go back to the studio cam. Studio cam, right? Good. That's good. It's good here, isn't it? Do you like our studio, by the way? Let us know in chat how what you think about studio. I keep leaning over because I can't see the icon trying to click. There we go. Beautiful. Sorry about that. I'm back. So yeah, our new studio. Let us know what you think. Let's have a little look at chat before we move on to the last bit. Gareth Smith helped me with my creativity. Sam Jacks, this I use all the time. What is it you use all the time? when he's just Minecraft building. He's multiple desktops,
Yes.
I believe. Multiple desktops and Snap. Okay, good. Also, multitasking legend. Yes, you see? I like to multitask. I am a multitasking legend. Although, ask me to cook something and watch a program at the same time. You know, like those cooking shows.
I thought you were going to say cook something and read a recipe.
No,
That's
well,
a disaster.
See, that's quite hard as well. So my wife likes to watch the programs.
Yeah.
So this is where Snap comes in handy, right? My wife likes to watch a program on the left, and then she's got the recipe on the right, and then she does her cooking.
Yeah.
In the kitchen. I've tried it a couple of times. I can't watch the show and read the recipe along with the show and cook at the same time. Doesn't work.
And
I can
cut
do
all the stuff.
no, it doesn't work for me because obviously user error gets involved for me at that point. You know, watching and reading, that's cool because it's on the same screen. But then as soon as it's me over there doing something else, that's my fault. That's me. So yeah, good. Anyway, so we mentioned in that last session, in the last demos, taking time for you and the importance of downtime, right? So the reason I bring this up is because there are a couple of things that we spoke about. You know, taking a break, having a play on the Xbox, you know, to unwind, night light, so you can go to bed without having the blue light affect your sleep.
Yeah, so it just helps
and
you wind down.
it is important because the one positive thing about taking time, you know, having a holiday, taking time away is your body's rested and your brain is rested. But as we said, you get the what they call January blues, where your brain doesn't quite want to go back into work, if you like. And it can be a challenging time, especially with the cold. Currently, there's a lot of cold. And all the resolutions that you strive to keep as well. How many resolutions do we have? Let us know your New Year's resolutions in the chat. And it can be a challenging time. So people trying to balance all of that and work, you can feel more stress and pressure this time of year as a result, right? And it's common to get easily stressed and all that kind of stuff. So taking regular breaks can help recalibrate, re-energize. And Windows can help you with that as well.
Yeah.
To get, you know, because it's important to keep the brain rested, because you've just had that rest. Don't get stressed.
Yeah.
I just had that rest. Don't get stressed. How cheesy was that? And it's been proven via research in the book, I think it was called When, and it was the scientific secrets of perfect timing.
Yes.
It's a great book if you ever get a chance to read it. They did a test in this book, and it was around students and the stress of students and going back to school after a holiday. And they proved that if they took a regular break of 20 to 30 minutes before they took a test, they actually had, that was the equivalent of spending 3 additional weeks at school per year than taking the same test in an afternoon without having a break.
Okay.
So they were doing all these tests, and it just shows that, you know, downtime is super important to stay productive. And Windows 11 has you covered there, right? And we say that because obviously we showed multiple desktops and the Xbox app, and we've got the Microsoft Store. You can go on the Microsoft Store and you can type in using Universal Media Search. Yep. You can type in whatever show, TV, film it is you want to watch, and it will tell you which app you can stream it from and where to get that show, whether you can stream it or purchase it.
But you can even search this stuff like meditation or
all that kind of stuff. There's some really good apps on there. But one of the main things, and I'm going to go back to the main camera now because Hannah, our beautiful producer today, she's in charge. She's going to play you a little video, and we've got something called Widgets, right? Widgets. This is a really cool feature. Talk to us about Widgets, Christian, because I don't use Widgets as much as I should, but I know you do.
Okay, so Widgets is a place where you can have stuff like your news. You can set it up with your to-do list, so you can link it to your Outlook, so you can have all your to-do list in there as well. You can get your favorite sports information from Widgets as well. Local weather, and one of the things that I use it for is I have my family safety settings in there as well. So I have the ability to access my family safety settings. So if my daughter's watching or requests to watch something that's not of the appropriate age, or if she wants to play a game that's not of appropriate age, I can see she has to request it, and I can do all of that from Widgets as well. And it's a good way of getting the information that I would probably get from my phone. Yeah. So it negates that need to necessarily get my phone out of my pocket or to pick it up, and I can do the tasks that I want quickly. So family settings, check my to-do list, get my news, get my weather, and I can just go back to doing what I was doing without actually getting lost in loads of social media.
That's really cool.
Like that.
And again, I suppose if you did that with the breaks, if you set yourself a focus session and a break goes off, you know at that point, well, I'll have a little look at widgets. And see, I'm a big fan of some of the mixed martial arts stuff. So I know that when it pops up, all the entertainment things that I'm into, and you know, the latest bouts and things, they're on there.
You get all that. You get your football scores.
All that kind of stuff.
Baseball scores, or your gaming news, or
and you can set it to you. It's customizable to you as well. Can we have that video back a minute, Hannah, just so we can? So at the top, if you look in the top right of widgets, just there, you can customize it completely to you. Whether it's your interests, you can go on Edge and manage your interests, news. Like I have a lot of the esports on there because I like to watch esports, not actual sports, just esports. I just like esports.
And it really is customizable. We did an event and we tested it, and we were getting people to type in sort of random things, and it was bringing up news for all sorts. Someone typed in dinosaurs, and it was like bringing up news,
loads
for
of dinosaurs
and all
like
sorts.
Yeah.
So it really is customizable to sort of what would work for you as well. And you get stuff like notifications for photos. So it will bring up like photo memories. So if you've got a photo that was a year ago or like recent photos, it will give you like collages and stuff as well. So
you can put your to-do in there too. Yeah. So if you are having a break and your to-do list comes up, and for example, you haven't rang your dad or whatever it is you've got to do, then it pops up and it's like, oh, ring dad. Oh, I can ring dad on my break. So that's cool. Anyway, thank you, Hannah, for popping the video on there. That was amazing. Let's have a look at chat. We got focus will come in handy when now listen, there is a series. I'm not going to name it. There is a series coming out and I'm very excited, Adam Jones. Yes. And that will come in very, very handy. He's going to let his boss know this about focus. Yes. Yeah, good. Yeah, make sure you get that in first. Use widgets daily, and it works with AAD account 2. We got Gareth Smith. Soon developers will be able to add widgets. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, adding their own widgets. Jamie Gallagher, welcome. Not sure I've missed this. Love a good widget on my phone. That's it. There you go. And now it's on Windows as well.
I've just thought of something we didn't mention.
What's that?
In Focus.
What didn't we mention?
The fact you can listen to music as well.
Oh yeah, you can link it. So I do this a lot, right? Like one of my favorite bands, they're pretty heavy metal band, right? But I find that if I'm listening to their playlist, I just get in the zone, right? And you can link that with Focus as well. So you can link it to your favorite playlist as well, which is really cool.
And I do that as well. So again, we all listen to slightly different styles of music, and I tend to listen to more sort of heavier sort of classic sort of rock, and that just puts me in the zone and gets you in the flow,
right? Anyway, so listen, we've got something very important now. For those people that are still here, there's still a few of you in chat. Nice to see you. John Fielding, welcome. Snapping is the future for sure. I agree. John Fielding, snapping is the future. So listen, you guys that are here now, if you are on ExpertZone and you have the app on your phone, we're going to do something very special for you now, okay?
So you will need to open ExpertZone to this.
Yeah, ExpertZone app on your phone, and then scan this QR code. If you are watching on your phone, take a screenshot of this quick and then come back to it later. Scan it in the ExpertZone app, and you will be taken to a specific special course. On there, you'll have to answer 3 questions. I believe it's 3. I'm just going to check with the studio.
3.
It is 3. I'm holding my ear like that, but it's just somebody over there going 3. So if with that QR code, give it a scan, and it will take you, as long as you do it in the ExpertZone app, won't do it otherwise, and it will take you to this course. Fill in that course, and you will be put into a draw to win a wellness swag bag. We're going to give away 3 wellness swag bags for each stream that we do. So share it. Show it around, make sure people come back and watch this on demand, and you can scan as long as you're on the ExpertZone app, and you can get yourself in the prize draw to win a swag bag. Yes. So that's it. Right. So while they're doing the scanny thing, I want to talk about, so we talked about Windows, and we've talked about how some of the features can help make the everyday easier, get you a bit more productive in January when you've got the slump of January blues.
Focus.
Just quickly for Gareth Smith, the stream is weekly. We're doing it every Thursday from today. So there's another 3 streams after today, and you can watch them all on demand as well. And there will be a QR code in each stream too. So yeah, come back and check it out.
Different QR code.
Yeah. Jakob says he's feeling better already. This is good. Our work here is done. But let's try something else. Now, our producer Hannah has something special for us. She's going to share with us on the screen. And this is something to do with gratitude. Now, I read somewhere, I know from a source up high, that if you think positively, you can focus more and bring zen to your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so a way to do this is with what Hannah is about to show us on the screen. So it's all about gratitude. So if you can we have the first slide, please? Name one small thing that you're grateful for. And I want everybody in the chat to join in as well. One small thing that you are grateful for, Christian.
She's pretty small, my daughter.
Your daughter, there we go. And she is small. How old is she
She's
now?
5 now. She's not
5,
so small.
Yeah, getting bigger now.
Getting bigger.
Yeah, my daughter is 6, getting very large and also getting sassy as well.
Yes.
The sass is coming out. And the reason we're doing this, well, actually, I'll tell you in a minute. We'll tell you why we're doing this in a minute because, and Jakob is saying health, grateful for health.
Yeah.
That's good. What else have we got? Keep them coming. I would say I'm grateful for, now I don't want, it's not really a small thing because technology is a big thing.
Yes.
But I am grateful for the one small piece of technology on my body.
Yes.
And this is my bone conduction hearing aid. So for those people that have been wondering, I'm not wearing a Bluetooth headset thing, like one of those cab drivers, with the Bluetooth headset. I'm not, that's not me.
Your Bluetooth linked to Hannah.
Yeah. I'm not linked to anybody. I'm wearing a bone conduction anchored hearing aid.
Yeah.
And it allows me to hear. And Christian experienced this.
While we were setting up the stream.
While we were setting up the stream, I had to take out my hearing aid so I could put on a set of big headphones to listen to the sound. And then I forgot to put my hearing aid back in. Christian was talking to me for a good 5-10 minutes, and I had no clue what he was saying. So I am grateful for my hearing aid because it allows me to do this and work with you wonderful people. So that's the one thing. And let's have a look what people have put in chat. Oh, look, there's a good one here.
Is it from Adam Jones?
Yeah, it's from Adam Jones. First of all, Gareth Smith, his best friend Katie and his family is grateful for.
Yeah.
We've had health from N. Jakob. Adam Jones, you guys, he's grateful for you guys educating us. Thank you very much, Adam Jones.
Sadly, we can't make any decisions over the swag bag.
No,
so that's out of our hands.
Yeah,
but
we can't do
but we
any of that.
appreciate it.
But yeah, much appreciated, Adam Jones. Sam Jacques, his family and friends who have been as important as family.
Yep.
Mickey Ford saying my family couldn't ask for a better one. See, now that is half the reason why we're doing this.
Yes.
Can we have the next slide, please? Hannah in the studio. We're in the studio in the booth. In the booth. Name one place you are grateful for.
One place I'm grateful for. That's a tricky one. There's quite a few. Probably my favourite holiday destination, I would think.
Oh, where's that?
Zakynthos, Sicily.
In
Zante.
Zante.
Yeah.
Oh, very posh. Somebody like Zante.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Just because it's a place that I go to unwind and switch off.
Okay.
It falls very nicely into this, appreciating and well-being and gratification. And so, yeah, I'd say that. It's probably the place I feel most relaxed in the world.
I've just got to shout out Nigel Timms. Nigel Timms, the legend, is in the chat. 1s and 0s he's grateful for.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so N. Jakob saying he's grateful for the local park.
Yeah.
Go there and have a little chill out. I quite like the local park. I would say,
get away.
Yeah, for me, I live down south in the UK, right by the sea, and I would have to say there's a little ice cream parlor. I'm being very specific here. There's a little ice cream parlor on the beach. And I'm grateful for that because that's where me and the little one, we get on our scooters, we go down to the beach, get an ice cream, and then we scoot back home.
Yeah, so it's memories.
And I'm grateful for that because without that, we wouldn't have that connection. Well, we would have that connection because father-daughter, but we have this thing that we go and do and get an ice cream and then come back. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah. So it's nice to see people here, thank you very much for stopping by. The reason that we have done this this little exercise at the end of the stream is because we all feel a bit more positive now. Being grateful for things. It's gratitude that changes your attitude, right? So it's gratitude for attitude, right? Or attitude for gratitude. Let's do that one. That's better. Attitude for gratitude. And what it does is it brings that positivity. So already I feel like a bit sort of, my chest is pumped out. I'm feeling a bit more happy about everything.
And thinking about those positive memories sort of readjust your focus a little bit. If you're having a bad day and you focus on the things that you're grateful for and the things that make you smile and happy, it can actually just perk you up a little bit and make you a little bit more focused.
If you could take one thing from this stream, then it's get up on a dark, gloomy January 2023 morning.
Like it was this morning.
Yeah, like it was this morning. Think of one place that you're grateful for, one small thing that you're grateful for, and then get your head down using Windows 11. So you're going to have a really good time. Really good time. And you're going to focus more, get more done.
Yeah.
Right. So thank you very much, everybody. I think that's about all we've got time for. I want to say thank you to En Jacob, Gareth Smith, Adam Jones, Sam Jacques, Mickey Ford, Nigel Timms, all of you beautiful people that have joined us. Lover of Tech's in there as well. It's nice to see you all. Thank you very much for stopping by. We do have, as I say, 4 of these, 3 other streams now, every Thursday, starting from today for the next 3 Thursdays. 3 Thursdays, not including today. So there's another 3. So next week, all the way to the 2nd, right? And we will have a QR code like that in the corner for each one where you get yourself into a prize draw to win some beautiful swag bags. So again, thank you very much for stopping by. He's been Christian.
He's been Matt.
Yeah, and we will check you all on the flip side. Oh, peace!
Stay lucky.